Hey guys, Bird Yugioh here, coming at you with another deck profile. It is now January. I have a lot of plans, a lot of updates coming up. January, we should be getting a ban list, sometime this month. And then we have new rule changes coming in April. So there's going to be a lot of awesome stuff. So if you aren't subscribed already, go ahead and do that. Today, I'm going to be doing it's obviously a Lost World Dino deck. Not quite as budget as some of my other builds. This is actually one I wanted to do one for you guys so this is a deck exactly like this. I would obviously do some side deck cards, but this is exactly what I would take if I were to go to the locals, say this weekend. This would be what I would take. A few weeks ago I went to locals and I took my going second ABC deck. Did pretty well with it. The only problem with a specific going second deck is if you play against another going second deck, which I happen to in one of my matches against Gren Maju, the Golden Castle of Stromberg deck. So we both wanted to go second. It was an uphill battle playing against another going second deck. But I still, tend to like that, especially when I'm going to locals, playing against some meta decks. It's always fun to play going second because all the meta decks, of course, want to go first. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off with 3 Soul Eating Oviraptor. It's the heart and soul of the deck. You're going to normal summon it, and then you can either take a dinosaur, add it to your hand, or send it to the graveyard, which will get off a few other effects if you need to, or just get some cards into the grave for Double Evolution Pill, get a search for Double Evolution Pill. It's overall just an amazing deck, or an amazing card for this deck. And also, it's got another effect. You could target one other level 4 or lower dinosaur monster on the field, so it can be on your opponent's field as well. Destroy it, and then you can special summon one dino from your graveyard in defense position. So both effects are absolutely amazing. Card that complements it very well is Miscellaneousaurus. This is going to make it so that your Soul Eating Oviraptor basically won't be getting hand trapped. You just send this to the graveyard during either player's main phase, and then dinosaur type monsters you control are unaffected by your opponent's activated effects. And then also you can banish this from the graveyard and any other dinosaur monsters from your grave, and special summon one dino from your deck with a level equal to the number of monsters you banished. So if you just banish him, you can special summon a level 1, or him and 3 others, you can special summon a level 4, and so on. So he's absolutely important. He's really, really good. Also play 3 Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. He's the boss monster. You don't have to play it at 3. I just really like to. It's pretty easy to get out, especially with Miscellaneousaurus. Back at 3, you're just going to be getting Soul Eating Oviraptor, his effect off more often, which means then you'll be able to get Tyranno, either search him or get him, if you have him in your hand, get him onto the field easier too. So he's really good. 2 Coatlas. Again, you don't have to play it at 2. You can play it at 1. I just really like it at 2. You basically just, if this is sent to the grave, you're going to be searching an evolution pill. And then you can special summon it from your hand by shuffling 5 of your banished dinosaur monsters into the main deck. And then it also is a spell or trap negate on your opponents, so it's a good negate as well. You won't be able to, obviously, first or even probably second turn, get him special summon, but after that you'll probably have 5 banished dinosaurs to get that effect off. And for the babies, you definitely need them, because Conductor Tyranno can destroy a monster from your hand, and then if this is destroyed, you can special summon one level 4 from your deck. And then this one, if this one is destroyed, you can special summon one level 4 or higher. Baby Ceratosaurus is level 4 or lower. That one, the one you special summon off of Petite, cannot attack this turn though. That's the only stipulation, but he's still really good. Play a Giant Rex. If it's banished, you just special summon it. So it's really good. You can Conductor Tyrant, I didn't really explain it, but you special summon him from your hand by banishing 2 dinosaur monsters from your graveyard. So if he's in the graveyard and he gets banished to summon Tyranno, you not only get Tyranno out, but then you also get a Giant Rex. So just a free special summon, basically. And then 1 Jirac-Aeolo. Easy way of getting him out is with Miscellaneousaurus. That's like a foolproof way of doing it. But he's a level 1 tuner. He is fire, but, you know, combine him with Giant Rex, and you'll be able to make a Naturia Beast. If you also make Reproducus, so you make him below this that it's pointing to, and then change his attribute to Earth, and then you can take Giant Rex and Aeolo, which are both very easy to get out, to make a Naturia Beast. That's just one little combo you can do, or you can just use him to make any other 5 or even 9 is kind of easy to do as well. Just have 2 level 4s and then him. Play 2 Pancratops. Amazing for going second. I didn't quite want it at 3 because it is very searchable off of Oviraptor or whatever. So I thought 2 was perfect. And then play 4 Kaijus, just 2 low level ones and 2 higher, with one of them being a dinosaur. That's searchable again if you need it. And then also for Lost Worlds effect and Soling Oviraptor's effect. And then the last of the monsters, we play some hand traps. Just 3 Ash Blossom and 3 Effect Veiler. Again, like I always say, you play whatever you want. You can do Ghost Ogres. You know, you can do like 2 Ghost Ogres, 2 Effect Veiler, 2 Ash Blossom. DD Crows are really good still. So just kind of whatever you got. These are just good generic ones that kind of help you against any deck. That's it for the monsters. The spells. 3 Lost World. It's a field spell. All monsters on the field lose 500 attack and defense, except for dinosaur monsters. And then if a dinosaur type is normal or special summoned, you can special summon 1 dinosaur token level 1 to your opponent's field and defense position. And while your opponent controls a token, they cannot target monsters on the field with card effects except for tokens. And then once per turn, if a normal monster on the field would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy that many dinosaur type monsters in your hand or your deck instead. So one of the best ways of using this is in combination with Oviraptor, because you're going to normal Oviraptor. I'll move this down. Give your opponent a token. Then you can you'll probably send whatever you want. Doesn't really matter. You can send a baby Ceratosaurus. Use his effect to attempt to pop this, to destroy it, to special summon this. But then Lost World's effect will then make it so that if this card would be destroyed, you can destroy 1 dinosaur monster from your deck instead. So you would then destroy, another baby Ceratosaurus, and then special him or whatever you put in the grave. And then baby Ceratosaurus effect, since he was destroyed, instead of the token, you then would get another special summon. Whatever you want, really. Of a level 4 or lower. Get a Miscellaneousaurus, and then, there's other combos you can do as well. This is just very, very basic, but you can just make a Lagia just off of 1 card, 2 cards actually. Just an Oviraptor and Lost World. So, Lost World is absolutely pertinent and amazing in this deck. So 3 Lost World, 3 Fossil Dig. You're adding a level 6 or lower dinosaur from your deck to your hand. So you're searching Soling Oviraptor, Miscellaneousaurus, the babies if you need them, whatever you need. We played 4 Kaijus, and I'm actually playing 3 Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. Again, this is another one you don't have to play at 3. I play Pot of Desires as well. So 3, I would just like to see 1 if I can, not banish them all. So play 3 of those. 2 Double Evolution Pill, highly searchable. I never felt the need to have 3. Even, like I said, with Pot of Desires, I still only want 2 of those. 2 Pot of Desires for your draw power. There's not much other draw power to play in this deck. Terraforming to search Lost World. Foolish Burial to send either Miscellaneousaurus or Coatlas to search out the double evolution pill. And then Monster Reborn. For obvious reasons, you'll be able to load up the graveyard pretty easily with this deck. That's it for the main. For the extra, you play Lagia. It just requires 2 level 4 dinosaur type. And then during either player's turn, when a monster would be normal or special summoned, or a spell trap card is activated, you can detach 2, negate the summon or activation, and destroy it. Dolka is the other one. He requires 2 level 4 dinosaur type. This one is during either player's turn when a monster effect activates, you can detach 1, negate it, and destroy. So this one you can use twice. So you'll basically get 2 interruptions on effect monsters, or on monster effects. This one, sounds generally better, and it usually is. But against certain matchups that like to use monster effects, Dolka is the way to go, because you get 2 interruptions out of them. 2 negates, basically. Ragna Zero, really, really good, because we play Lost World, which lowers the attack and defense by 500 of anything not dinosaur type. So this card during your opponent, or during either player's turn, you can target 1 face-up attack position monster your opponent controls, whose attack is different. Lost World is going to do that. Destroy it, and if you do, draw 1 card. So you get destruction and draw power just off of this card. Really, really good. Dweller, just a good generic, rank 4. Same thing with Tornado. Dugaris, draw power and special summon from the grave. Really, really good. Exton Knight, if you need to blow up the board, you can do it very easily with him. And then Baguska, same thing. If you need to stall a little bit, it's always good to put him in defense. Or sometimes just putting him in attack position. Your opponent won't be able to target it, so not bad. The main links we play, Pentastag. If a linked monster you control attacks a defense position monster, you inflict piercing battle damage. So if you have him pointing to an ultimate conductor, you're going to be getting piercing battle damage, 3,500 attack. So super, super good. Reprodocus, he's a dinosaur as well, so you can sometimes link into him if you need to get another dinosaur into the grave. But mostly what you're going to be doing is changing the attribute of your tuner, the Jirac Aolo, to make him Earth, is most of the time what you're using for that. Underclock Taker, again, if it's pointing to Ultimate Conductor, you're going to be doing a lot of damage. And then Unicorn, just generic removal of stuff. And then the synchros we play, Naturia Beast. If you can, obviously you're going to want to go into him, but you can't always, because it requires Earth Tuner. But if not, you can go into Chanbara to get some extra damage on board. And then if you have 2 level 4s and then Aolo, you can always make Trishula. So pretty good there. That is a deck, guys. Like I said, I got a bunch of stuff coming up. Hopefully the ban list comes out sometime this month. And then we of course have the rule changes coming up. So I got a lot planned. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything that you potentially will be very interested in. But yeah, otherwise we will catch you guys in the next one.